Well, welcome back. Tonight we honor a fallen hero killed in the line of duty 1 year ago. Officer Brandon Stalker's friends and family say there isn't a day that goes by that they don't miss his big smile or his goofy personality. They say it's hard to believe it's been a year since he died in the line of duty. Ariel Onstadt, she shows us how his family members in blue are remembering him, especially his partner, who tries to honor him every day.
Humor is this officer's weapon of choice.
Saw him opening a fresh Gatorade, so I tapped the brakes pretty hard and he spilled it all over himself. And we just kind of like looked at each other, and it broke the tension though. You know, that's because that's how me and Brandon were, and we both just started laughing.
For 8 months, partners Mitchell Vanderhorst and Brandon Stalker patrolled Toledo's streets.
We used to walk, out to the car, into the building, 2 calls, out of calls every day.
Their brotherly bond started in the 2018 police academy. Brandon joined late after another cadet dropped out.
They wanted to be busy, they wanted to help people out, make sure everybody was okay. And that's something that you notice as a supervisor, that somebody's, they're not just sitting back and waiting to be told what to do.
More disarming than guns or tasers was Brandon's secret weapon.
He just had that huge smile, that laugh that nobody else is going to match, and that's hard not to have.
I thought that there was no way that it happened again, and just kept telling myself that he was going to be fine.
In the evening hours of January 18th, 2021, Brandon was shot. The young father was working to keep a perimeter safe during a SWAT standoff. A short time later, doctors would confirm everyone's worst fears. Another Toledo officer killed in the line of duty. Just 7 months earlier, Officer Anthony Dia was killed while serving Toledo. Mitchell found himself saying goodbye to 2 police classmates and 2 partners in less than a year.
That final walk with Brandon, that was tough. It's just hard to realize that, like, hey, this is the final time we're walking together. So, yeah.
Laying one of your best friends to rest would be enough to make anyone rethink their career choice. But not this officer. I
just try to do the best I can every day, because that's what he did. I mean, he genuinely loved this job. This is what he loved to do. He was all about the job. He loved the job. So to honor him, I have to keep doing that the way he loved to do it.
A police badge worn over a grieving heart. And now a courageous heart is speaking in a profession where silence is seen as strength.
It does get tough, and you do realize where people would get to such a drastic step, and that leads us back to the whole mental health thing. That's why you have to talk, because if I wouldn't have talked to somebody about it, if I didn't have the family and the other officers, absolutely, 100% I would have gotten to that point.
I went on maternity leave and then had to come back, and you already know that that's part of the job. It just puts it in the front of your brain, every night when you leave, that I might not be here.
Each parent chooses to serve this Ohio community despite the risks. And Mitchell likes to joke that being his partner is the riskiest job Toledo police has to offer.
All fooling aside, like dangerous jobs and everything, but I'm 0 for 2, so,
As he reflects on his partner's legacy 1 year since his death,
I aim to be like half of the character he was, because it was just, that light of the room kind of character. And I'm not just saying this because this is, where we're at, we're doing the interview. That was just Brandon. Again, that laugh was, you weren't not gonna laugh if he laughed.
He plans to draw their favorite weapon every day, a good sense of humor. Ariel Onstadt, WTOL 11.